great thing that just came about, because when people become more entrepreneurial, they actually realise that there's opportunities right in front of them for work, for experience, to go out and do community work, to go. Some of our students have actually flown off to Africa afterwards and done a year building communities in Africa and stuff, which has been amazing. You know, they actually found out what they wanted to do because they can now think a bit more entrepreneurially. So as Raj mentioned, you took this away from me. I was going to ask a question. Hands up if you're hungry. Yeah? One of the businesses that we formed was Wrap and Roll London, who have produced the food, part of the food today. And if Ollie Barrett is around, he's outside probably. Oh, there you are. You invented the £10 challenge. This group actually started their business on the £10 challenge that we gave them to do. They are a food social enterprise that employ other drug and alcohol service users coming out of treatment in one of the most deprived boroughs in London, which Bobby's going to come and speak to you about in a second. And they now, actually you've got more employees than I have, haven't you? You've got more volunteers and employees than I've got, which is just amazing. You know, you've grown the organisation since May when you were set up to now provide amazing food. You're supported by a Gordon Ramsay restaurant manager who was your entrepreneur, volunteer, business advisor. And we've also got Nanny's Hot Pot. Brad, do you want to put your hand up? He's a chef for 14 years who's produced the apple crumble that you're going to eat today. And this was their first £10 challenge. So he's made £60 on his £10 challenge today. I think he deserves a round of applause for that, guys. And I wanted to quickly ask Bobby to come up and just 2 minutes to give you a background about the food you're just about to eat. It's probably going to have a bit more of an impact on when you're eating the food. Think about how you made it.
This mic as well. That mic goes.
Oh, do you want to grab the mic there?
Yeah. Is it on?
There, that's on.
Afternoon, everyone.
Afternoon.
I hope all of you can hear me properly. My name is Bobby. I'm a managing director of Wrap and Roll London, and we obviously established through Amar Lodhia's program called E-Equal Square. Just a little bit about my background first. 10 years ago, about 10 and a half years ago, I was a manager of HSBC Bank. That time it was still Midlands Bank. When I was in bank, through a colleague, I got introduced to drugs, and next thing I realized, I'm badly hooked onto drugs and I'm committing frauds with my bank. And they gave me a choice, leave the branch or get sacked. So I chose to leave the branch instead of getting sacked so I can get another job. So I thought I would take a couple of months off and get another job, but that couple of months never came. Next thing I realized is 10 years down the line, I'm committing crimes in and out the prison. End of last year, I was given a court sentence from Westminster's court to do a DRR sentences, drug rehabilitation program. While I was doing that program, Amar came to the program and asked few of us to join the thing, to come to the course called E-Equal Square, which I really didn't believe in much, because so many people come and make promises to you, yeah, we can do that for you, and we can introduce you to thingy, famous people, but at the end of the course he said to us, you'll be running your own business, which I thought it was a lot of bullshit, sorry for saying it. Well, we decided to give a go. We went for the first lesson, really enjoyed it. On the second lesson, he actually took us to Gordon Ramsay's restaurant and introduced us to quite a few famous people. By the end of the 5th week, he gave us a challenge, gave us a £10 and asked us if we can make any profit out of it. Obviously, last few years I was into drugs, obviously committing crimes, always thinking negative. I was, yeah, we can double the money in no time. We think we have my dodgy stuff, yeah, and we double, triple the money. But there was a catch. He goes, I want receipt for everything, whatever you do. So obviously, we were already thinking, okay, we're gonna obviously doing a course, we want to open a business. So we were planning to open a food business. So my business partner came up with the idea. He goes, let's just buy bread and make sandwiches and let's get people's response. So we spent £8 out of £10, and we actually made 45 quid in the first week. And we promised him we're going to make 50 quid out of tenner, so he gave us another fiver and made it 50 quid and took us to bank next week and opened us a business account. And with my background, I had no way I could have had another account. No bank would have allowed it, but I don't know how he managed that. But after that, obviously, because the way he helped me, I wanted to help people back, because people like me, nobody was giving chance to, because I applied for jobs everywhere, nobody was giving me a job because of my record. So at the moment, I got 5-6 employees working for me, and they have to start obviously voluntary, but then I'll keep them on after 2 weeks. And I have spoke at international conferences, and quite a few conferences now, and another, sorry, but
Well, Bobby's going to be around. Do you want to? You can.
yeah, I'll be around for a few
grab your
minutes.
card and talk,
Yeah,
talk to you.
definitely, yeah. And people I employ now, they are obviously, all of them are from that difficult background, like people who's been using drugs, women who've been abused, and the whole point of me starting this business to give something back to community. We just helped one lady to do a counseling course. She wanted to do a counseling course, but nobody that was there to give her the money. So we actually took out the money from our business and paid for her course, she was really happy. And it's just a pleasure we get, just like to helping people now. And all the support we're getting from people. We are very proud member of Social Firms UK. They gave us the award on beginning of the course for the work all we did. And we are hope that one day we'll be able to stand up and say, yeah, anybody who can come to us and say, I've got difficulties, and we can say, yes, yeah, we are there to help you. Thank you, everyone. I hope you all enjoy the food afterwards. Thank you.
Just a little bit of background on food. Just before, I know Raj, we've got to shoot. I just wanted to quickly say, I don't know how I've managed this, but I sit on the committee. I'm sitting on the London committee of the Royal Society of Arts. We've just launched our youth awards for this year. So just a little bit of background on that. Since 2008, the RSA has been giving out a number of awards to young people to take on their own projects. So there's about £10,000 available to apply for. I'm one of the judges, so I'll be making the decision on the projects. I just wanted to encourage you guys, young people, entrepreneurial, to apply for some of that funding. Come and grab my card, send me the project details that you might want to consider doing. Not business plans, please. This is going to be like a social project that has a bit of impact. So if you're thinking of opening a social enterprise or something like that, those are the kind of things we can fund. Or you can check out the Youth Awards, rsalondon.org.uk. And obviously speak to Ayub. He's one of our other entrepreneurs. Wave your hand. He's founded a company called Prevent to Burn through the program as well.